Today, I wanted to talk to you about something that I've been working through, something that I've been seeking for a long time, and really have kind of discovered a few tips and tools that have helped me. Now, listen, when we are on the journey of going after our goals, we need to make sure that our mindset is right. But so often, we've had experiences through our life that have told us these lies, these stories, these things that have hindered us, and we have these beliefs that cause us to have worry and fear and negative thoughts and doubt and worried that people are going to think something about us, that they're going to, judge us, that the negativity is crippling us from going after. It actually feels very real, even though it's not. And we're worried about what's going on around us. This is something that I struggled with for a long time. I'd get a text message from somebody and be like, oh no, I have to jump right now. My heart would race and I would get anxious. And what started to happen for me is realizing that I need to take a deep breath every time that happened and tell myself the truth about what God is telling me, about the truth about what God tells me in His Word about myself and what I know to be true. Listen, for me, I was living my life, my productivity, and I'm giving you a personal testimony here. My productivity was coming out of the reactiveness of worry and anxiety. I was so productive in the marketplace because I was worried all the time of failing people around me. And that worry and fear was actually hindering me from going further and hit a plateau in my life. And so in that, I decided this. Probably really in the last month, and I'm going to be very honest with you, in the last month, when you see me on these lives, that's what's starting to come out of this is no longer worrying, realizing it's okay to make mistakes, realizing that, it's not the end of the world and it's okay, but also realizing the truth about the people that I work with, who I talk to, and what I'm doing and the calling that I have on my life. And what it was is every time that, because I would have a lot of anxiety that would come in. To be honest, I would wake up in the morning, I would go to the gym, and then I would break out in hives from the stress that I had in the day, thinking about my daily list. And that anxiety would then control me throughout my whole day. And then I would not be there to be present for my clients, for my wife, for everybody that I was coming in contact with, okay? And what I had to do to get past that fear and anxiety is realize the truth about my identity. And realize the truth about what I'm doing, what I'm called to do, and where I'm going. And then it was actually this. It was actually slowing down. Every time that fear and anxiety would come in, just one moment of it, each time I would stop and pause and I would say, why am I feeling this way? What experience did I have that is causing me to feel like this is true and the truth that I know to be true in my mind is not? Meaning my subconscious mind was lying to me. And it felt as if I almost had no control over it, but I had to be intentional to look at, why am I feeling this way? Intentionally asking myself, why do I have this anxiety? Why do I have this fear? Why is this coming in? And then when I would feel that way, I would ask, oh, okay, that happened because this happened 5 years ago, repeatedly, from one person that I worked with or I talked to. And so now I'm filtering everybody else through that filter of that negative experience, that pain that I was feeling, that sadness. And then because of that, everybody was getting treated and reacted to through that filter of anxiety. And so then I had to do this. Have gratitude. Be grateful. Walk in gratitude. Say, God, I thank you for the people that I have the opportunity to work with, for my family, for the opportunity to grow today, the opportunity to grow as a person, as a child of God today, and to learn the truth about what you tell me about my identity. And in that action of gratitude, and then repeating to myself, I am loved, I am lovable, I am strong, I have a sound mind, I make good decisions. And then walking out that truth, the anxiety would start to leave. And now I've gotten to the point where Just yesterday, this happened to where I got a text message from a friend of mine, and I started to feel this anxiety rise up in me, and I was like, why am I feeling this way? You know, it was like 9 a.m. and whatever, we were supposed to be on a meeting, and I started feeling this anxiety, and then I was like, first off, that's a lie. That feeling is a lie. It doesn't exist. It's not true. And second, I'm letting my emotions completely control me. And so choosing the emotion that I wanted to have in that moment, choosing joy in the midst of the anxiety, you have to be intentional with this. And this is what I found. Being grateful and having gratitude for your life, and then choosing the emotion that you want to have in the moment, and then walking in that emotion. Choosing, even though everything is coming at me, even though I can't control what is happening around me, because we can't, I can control my reaction to it. I can control the anxiety. And for me, it was a mountain of anxiety. Every single day, I would have 50, 100 things, literally, I'm not even joking, that I would be anxious for no reason. And trust me, it wasn't making me more productive at all. That was the lie I was telling myself. And when I realized each one, I started to peel off layer by layer, like an onion, one thing after another after another. It took weeks to do this, really. Weeks of intentionally wanting to defeat that anxiety. Now, I'm waking up in the morning and I'm waking up, and what I'm hearing in my mind is praises. Praises to God. Praises in my heart, happiness and joy for the day. And even though I have stressful things coming at me, trust me, this morning was probably one of the most stressful mornings that I have had in a long time. I have to go to the airport. I'm managing 3 live streams for a client of ours. I'm commenting back to people. They're going live with thousands of people. And oh, by the way, I just woke up like an hour ago and had to take a shower and all that. And I'm doing a live with you guys here. But here's the thing. Now I'm intentionally choosing to have joy in that and share with you the breakthrough that has happened. And in that breakthrough, I am encouraging you. If I've been able to get through this, and trust me, I'm being very vulnerable and real with you right now. I may not have shown this as much on the lives and on the videos, but this level of anxiety and worry is something that I've dealt with my whole life. And now I truly feel for the first time that every single aspect of that, I'm having victory, I'm having breakthrough. And that's not to say that something may come up this week, this month, even this year, that causes me to feel that old way, that old man, that old manifestation of how I used to be. And here's the thing. This is something that even if you're not spiritual or believe in God like I do, you can apply just this simple thing. Ask yourself, what's the truth about what I want to do, and what emotion do I want to feel? And then choose your reaction. It is for me, I get that strength from heaven, from God, so I can't really disconnect the two for me from that. And I've tried to, trust me, for a long time. It doesn't work for me. But in that, I found the breakthrough is choosing the emotion that I want to have, choosing the reaction that I want to have, and then telling myself the truth about my situation, the truth about the opportunity that I have, not the stress, but the opportunity that I have to grow and expand my reach, expand my territory, expand who I am inside to be a bigger man of God and a bigger man for my family and my clients. And in that, the anxiety leaves. And so I want to encourage you, just one thing. You don't need to try to defeat all of them today. For me, trust me, I've tried that for a long time, and it didn't totally work. But just start with one thing. If one thing today is making you feel anxious or nervous or afraid or worried or stressed, ask yourself, why am I feeling stressed about this? What happened? What experience did I have in the past that was causing that? And then tell yourself the truth about the situation. Choose the reaction that you want to have and the emotion that you want to have, even in the midst of the stress. Even though you're feeling all crazy and out of control, choose to be calm and of a sound mind. And then make the decisions for the actions that you're going to take through that. And if you do this repeatedly, it's going to be hard at first, trust me. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. But on the other side of it, I've realized, wow. So my wife has been telling me about for the last 5 years since we've been dating, because she walks in this. She's walked in this her whole life. And I'm blown away by her every single day. But in that breakthrough is choosing the reaction you want to have, choosing joy, and then going after your day with all that you got with confidence. It's not about eliminating all of the stress and all the things that have to happen. That's what I thought the answer was. That's just putting a Band-Aid on it, eliminating that. But for us to go and be powerful in what we're called to do, we have to choose the reaction and choose how we're going to walk through our day and the breakthrough that we want to have. And then walk it out. Walk out the truth in our lives. And we'll start to see changes happen. Have a good one, everybody, and we'll talk soon.